I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it. What can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright light.
We are in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Tonight, we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Throwing first play is Pickett. Over the middle, complete. It's Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. Pickett's throw hauled in by Washington. Well, this defense for the Browns, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. They overload him that time on the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now here's a 6-year man, Austin Eckler. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Watson. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. The Browns drive about to get started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. T.J. Watt buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw is Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And on the return is Peterson. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So, I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
Oh, I say unequivocally help, because you always want a Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. Under pressure, they got him again. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it. And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
3rd and 2, Watson. It's caught, Cooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Watson hooking up with Cooper there for the Cleveland first. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Steelers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Pickett sets up play action. He's got this to Pickens. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Pickett to throw on 1st down. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Off play action. Pickett. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. Pickett now on 1st down. Finding Pickens for another catch. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. George Pickens in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. 1 second, all that remains. A final shot before the break. Watson. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Watson now to throw. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down. Unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Watson. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. And this will be swung out for Lindsey. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. York able to send this one through. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. They overload him that time on the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. Pickens is there on the crossing route. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many.
And this is caught. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 59 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here's Watson on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Deshaun Watson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their 25-yard line. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. The end result, 21 yards.
In what many term as a down year for rookie quarterbacks, the Steelers took Pickett 20th overall because they knew him better than any other quarterback in the draft. They consider him the most pro-ready passer in the class. He's got plenty of gunslinger in him as well. You give him an inch of space to make a throw, he's going to try and make it into a mile.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage. First and 10, here's Pickett. Here's Freiermuth again. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw hauled in by Washington. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Dialing up another pass here, Pickett. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Finding Harris over the middle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's does a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Pickett, fourth down, desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And this Browns defense stands tall. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Watson on 1st down. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time. Now Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
To throw, Watson. This pass caught by Hamler. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's Watson. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they try to go. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Even with the good gain, I thought they might accept that one.
Yeah, you thought maybe they'd go with the downs as opposed to the yardage. So if you're taking the yardage now, second and less than 5, that tells me you feel good about how your offense is working.
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown.